Hey everybody, Rob from MTBMichigan here. I am trying something new again today. As you guys know, I do have a gravel bike. Unfortunately, it's having a little bit of front tire trouble. So I am going to try a gravel ride. Thanks to my friend Andy B. I have a route. I'm going to try this ride because quite frankly, I need to pedal. So long story short is, with this summer, the recovery from the injury, things just aren't going my way. I honestly, last year this time I was doing on this date actually doing the Fat Pusher Challenge. Rode 47 miles, had a great time, and this year recovering from the ankle injury. Last year at this time I had dropped over 50 pounds. This year I'm up 25 of that back, and just not going my way. So got to find a way to get on the pedals, keep the heart rate going, and do something that'll be good for everybody, I guess, at this point, mostly health-wise for me. So we're gonna try my first gravel ride. As you can tell, I feel like Shrek today. Just being this fat, I feel like Shrek. I'm not gonna lie. It's just rough. I don't like the direction that my health is going, so I have to get back on the pedals and just start pushing. So let's go on an adventure. So that bike up there, that's the kind of riding my dad does, which is, I guess, trying this is kind of a cool connection with him. With him being an iron butt and doing all the kind of rides he does. Cars are the part I'm not sure about on this. So this, actually, I just found out, I am between, or looking at this here, I found out I am not far from Addison Oaks or Bald Mountain. So this is actually the road that I took to get to Bald Mountain from Addison in my other video about them riding with CBYR and his wife and cousin. So that's kind of cool. So I have an idea now where I'm at physically. One thing I can tell you is cars are fast. Yes, I just learned that. So Indian Lake Road right here, that's where I'm turning. This here is Addison. And Bald is just down that way, and it sounds like my buddy Andy's texting me. Andy's been an old friend of mine. He's texting me routes and stuff like that, and really good guy. So now I'm on Indian Lake Road checking this out. Chancho. Oh, I love the sound of these tires. So on this, so you can see the tires, the El Gigante gravel bike. Just having a blast. There's a car coming. It's like a ninja with that brown truck. So actually this kind of riding, this gravel, kind of like a lot of the riding I did as a kid. my parents, where they live now up north, which you got a glimpse of that in my first attempt at the North Country Trail to get a feel for what those riding like this is. They live on these kind of roads, and we spend a lot of time on them. Cobbled up old Sweden Stingrays turned into BMX bikes with motorcycle handlebars, and oh yeah, all kinds of good stuff. So lots of scrapes and bruises and lots of blood when I was a kid from that, but lots of good memories from it. Just riding this stuff every day. Lots of fun. Now, Andy, probably soaking wet. Andy weighs about $1.55, $1.60 maybe. And he likes to climb. So I have a feeling some of what I'm gonna encounter today are rides that he thinks are fun, but may in turn blow my lungs up. Not today, man. Have a good one. The app Andy uses, I've never heard of before today or yesterday. So I haven't yet bought a subscription to it or however it works. But so I have to stop and manually check. I don't have turn by turn at this point in my life. So if I remember according to this, looking at the map, I'm gonna have to stop and figure out where I am in just a sec. Whew. Yep. Andy likes to climb. No, it's been mostly rolling hills. Honestly, I found out that the map program does not seem to work at all where I'm at. So I'm resorted to Google Maps right now to figure out where I am, because I'm about 5 miles in and don't know where my next turn is, so I may end up having to double back when I get down to this road. The original ride was supposed to be 12, so I'm sure there was a turn I missed, and you're probably laughing. How can you miss turns on a dirt road? And the answer is quite simple. I didn't know where the turns were. I am somewhere around 6 miles in, and basically at this point it's going to be a 12-mile ride, so it's just an out and back because I got lost, and we'll go from there. Definitely feel like an ogre. But I guess you do what you can do to get where you want to get. You can see there's been some pretty scenery. It has actually been a really nice ride. I'm not going to deny that. I would have liked to understood, you know, to figure out the route and follow the route. Honestly, this is going to end up being the same distance, and it's been enjoyable either way. I'm going to climb here. Climbing a fat bike one-handed, definitely, not easy. I think it's more because I look like an ogre that climbing's not easy. But hey, we'll go with it. So, back at Lake George Road, about 9 miles. That's the entrance to Bald Mountain. I don't know if it's north or south, I forget, but Addison's just up there. This is the same road that I did in that other video with the CBYR, and oh my goodness, so fat. But whether or not you're fat and you feel like an ogre, you gotta press on. Duckies. Well, even if it wasn't quite the adventure my buddy Andy cooked up for me, I guess it was a really good feel for what I would do on a gravel ride. And 10 miles to the car, back from there and back. I can tell you this, gravel riding, I think actually a good idea if you're a bigger person like me and if you're just starting out. It gives you fewer cars on the road, gives you, you know, just a nice scenic route. You can plan the routes and it's kind of nice. It gets your heart rate right where you need to be, you know, where you're not pushing excessively hard. I'm just starting to learn about that. I'm going to be sharing a little about what I've learned and how I'm going to deal with that. But no, honestly, it was quite enjoyable. So with that, I really appreciate you joining me on this ride, and live the faith, ride it out, and I hope to see you on the trail.